Having a year's holiday in the woods has not slowed you down too much, said the tall man.
The hunter cocked his head to the side, as if the man was speaking to him in a foreign tongue.
Yes, Daniel, I understand. After all this time, to hear a man's voice other than your own comes strange to your ears.
At the sound of his name, Daniel broke into a broad grin.
My ears may be slow to bring your words into my head, but my eyes do agree with the sight of you.
He stepped forward to hand the dagger back to its owner, resting it on an open palm, handle first, as he had been taught. "It's good to see you again, Master Instructor Moore." Moore did not speak in reply, but gave only that half-smile that Daniel remembered so well, a smile that never seemed to include the Etruscan's eyes. Moore sheathed the second dagger before taking the throwing knife and returning it to its place up his sleeve. He then retrieved his cape from the ground and donned it. The shoulders were capped with hard leather, and therefore the cloak needed no clasp to keep it in place, save when riding at a gallop. That Moore did not need to unclasp his cloak before a fight was a small thing, but Moore had many small tricks like that, little things, to give him even the slightest edge in a fight.
It is good to see you also, my prince.
What did you call me?
Absalom the king died 4 months ago, and your father is now king,
said Moore, studying how the young man reacted to this news.
Are my father and mother safe? How goes the realm?
The realm goes better than it did, and the king and queen are sleeping less with their new duties, but sleeping well nonetheless.
Daniel nodded his head towards the downed deer.
Tell me more of them while I finish with the buck.
They arrived at the downed deer with the prince deep in thought. The hawk flew from the gut pile to land on a tree stump nearby. Daniel trimmed off the end of liver the bird had been eating from, and tossed it to the hawk.
I think Theo has left us enough liver for tonight's dinner,
he said off-handedly as he worked. Moore let the comment lay. He had eaten worse things than the leavings of a hawk.
Master Moore, unless I am off my mark, the summer equinox is 7 days away. You've come for me a week early. How did you find me?
Your father ordered me to return you to him earlier than the allotted time. I knew at which estuary stream you began your journey, and I knew how far you would travel in 3 days. Theo led me closer, for he knows the look of a man hunting and is used to sharing the meat from my own hunts. After that, it was just a matter of cutting your trail and following it,
said Moore, as if it were a small thing. Daniel finished preparing the deer. He hoisted the carcass up onto his shoulders and led the way to his camp. Daniel thought back to the last time he had seen his teacher. It was nearly a year ago, in the dining hall of his family's home, north of Eboracum. Moore was standing next to his father as his parents gave him their blessing for his journey. The first day of summer of the year he turned 20 had come, and therefore the appointed time for him to spend a year alone in the wilderness. This was the traditional preparation for his travel east across the ocean to the Isle of Logres, there to study the art of governing free men from his grandfather Anak.